How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and today is Friday. I know a lot of you are excited. We have the long weekend that is coming up. The market won't be open until Tuesday. I'm somewhat sad about that. I know some of you are sad about that as well. But you know what time it is? It is the joke of the day. Right? We do it 5 days out of the week. If you're new to this channel, you get an opportunity in the beginning of my video to hear one of my corny jokes. All right? So what do we call a snowman with a temper tantrum? A meltdown. Come on. Come on. That was game changing. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to be talking about CCIV. And you know I've talked about CCIV on many occasions on this channel. And we had a crazy day today. Let's take a look, show you guys what's going on my phone. Literally, we ended up finishing the day at $39.98, up 26.92%. We started the day at around $33, and man, I must say that is quite the movement. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the technical analysis behind this chart in regards to showing you some price predictions and some price targets, what you're looking for, whether it's short term or it's for a long term. And I'm also going to be going over the big news that actually sent it skyrocketing in the afternoon. You know how I do these videos. You know I'm going to have the timestamps as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be going over the chart on CCIV. I'm so excited to do this one because we've spoke about it numerous times and there's been many buying opportunities that have been presented to us, right? Remember, it wasn't too long ago when they were saying, hey, well, you know what? This merger, there's a good chance it's not going to happen. We need to realize that, blah, 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 blah. And you could have got it down into the 20 range. That's how low it got. And now, since we've been hearing some more news and so forth, and the news is sounding really, really good, now we're back into that 30 range, right? And when we got into that 30 range, I said, hey, a good place to look at is around $30 to $32. And we've had the opportunity to get that. But now here we are. So CCIV ended up pretty much starting the day around $33.51 and literally ended up finishing the day, whoa, $41 and then going into $42 into the after hours. As you can see right now, a lot of people are dumping their shares, and you know what? I really don't blame them. The long weekend is coming up, and hey, you can always buy back in next week, right? I know many of you are still holding your shares. Kudos to you. I know a lot of you got a really good entry. Keep doing that as well. Keep holding that. Keep making sure that, hey, that you don't let any type of FOMO or anything like that deter you, because things are looking really, really good. All right. So what I want to talk about is seeing how much support there is. And for anyone who maybe never had the opportunity to get in, where's the next spot to get in, right? Because as far as the 31 and 32 range, could we come back to it? Maybe. But with all of these news and all these talks heating up, we got to start looking at a different price target. All right. So as you can see today, it literally had a lot of consolidation. That's where you can see right across the line here in that $35 range. So I look at this as an area. This is an area of support right here, right? Even if we spread out the chart a little bit. Now look at this, right? Remember when I was talking about that 31 range, right? We were there on February the 11th. It was just yesterday. And then look at this. Look how long, and this is taking into consideration, like the pre-market and after hours and so forth, right? But look at this, just staying in that tight range of 34 to 35, right? And it wasn't too long ago when that was an area where, you know what, that used to be the top around 36 and so forth. So now we hit the high on the day in regards to like 42.34 and after hours. Now the stock is going down because people are selling around, 38, 39. So as far as for the next level, if possible, definitely an entry around the $35 area to $36 area is a solid range to actually get into, right? If you got into the 40 range, is there a possibility that it could actually get back up there? Of course it can. There is a lot of hype behind Lucid. I will be covering that right after this when I go into what the news is. But one of the things that we need to realize and know is that, hey, we got an upgraded price, right? Things are heating up. The news really adds a lot of credibility and validity to this merger actually going through. So we need to look at it like, hey, if you could possibly get in that 35 range, that's great. Might have to move it up to even 36, right? But we need to wait and see. The best way to actually play this is to make sure you have different strike days. So what that means is, let's say if you got like $1,000, right? You want to spread it out. So you'll be like, all right, I got $1,000. I'm going to spend $250 on Monday. I'm going to spend another $250 on Wednesday. I'm going to spend another $250 or maybe $500 on Friday, right? So you want to spread that $1,000 out for the entire week. The reason why we're doing this is because you don't want to dump all your money. Let's say you dump in all your money at $39 and it goes back to $36. You're not going to feel too great about that. You're going to be like, man. But again, this is a long-term type of a play. Lucid has a lot of things going in the pipeline and so forth. So this is something we need to take into consideration. We also spoke about how there's a lot of traders who are in this stock as well. So a lot of them, again, they were here in this range, and as soon as when it popped almost $10, hey, a lot of people just say, hey, it's just started selling and so forth, and that's why we have the selling going on in after hours. We also got to take a look at the volume here. So look at here, like right before close, and this is on the 5-minute here, we had like about 4.43 million in volume. Like, that's crazy. Like, the excitement, because I saw it. Soon as when I saw Lucid literally break through $40, I'm like, okay, things are going to get very, very interesting. We've already seen it get into that $36 range and so forth. Even if we spread out the chart a little bit, we already know, look at this. It has visited, let's look at this right here. At the top there, bam. So we've saw that it had some resistance here at the top range of 35 to 36, right? So we saw that was happening. So that's why when this breakout ended up occurring today, when it literally chewed right through those previous highs that it had in the past, right? And it wasn't too long ago. Boom. It was an immediate run going into close. A lot of FOMO, a lot of people are buying in. So one of the things I could say about this is unless it gaps up, then as far as Tuesday is concerned, because that's when the market's going to be open for everyone in North America and so forth, then you want to make sure that you don't get in too high. But if you have a long-term focus and a long-term goal, then you know what? Honestly, you can't go wrong under $40 because this stock will definitely be worth a lot more a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, and so forth. So it wouldn't really matter. If you're just doing this for a short term or you're doing this for a swing and stuff like that, I'd be very, very cautious because, again, we don't know what's going to happen. The merger could go through and after the stock could go down. Do I believe that's going to happen? No, because that's huge news. And this is a type of a company that's going to be competing with Tesla. They focus in the luxury segment. But again, we just never know what the market's going to give us, right? We always have that possibility. But even so, if it was going to go down, I really don't see it going back even down to the low 30s or the mid 30 range, to be honest with you. Like, I literally see this stock will definitely can run up to $50 because just think about it right now. We got this stock running up to $42 and nothing has been confirmed in regards to the merger. So $50 would not be shocking whatsoever. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this. You could also see, I'm going to cover this very quickly. We can look at the RSI. It was literally being overbought. Again, a lot of FOMOing. People are trying to get in right now and so forth. So I'm not going to cover that. You could also see the volume indicator right here. Again, when you start seeing things like this, especially if you're a trader, you gotta act on these plays. I myself, I didn't act on this play today, but again, the opportunities were there. Like I said, I have some early investments in CCIV, and I'm looking at it as a long-term type of investment. Not really looking to really swing trade a lot with this one because I actually believe in this company. Again, the merger hasn't gone through yet. Make sure you got your stop loss on because if things go wrong and the merger doesn't go through, the stock could go down to $10. All right? Talk to you guys soon. The article that went up, I think it was on Business Newswire. I kind of put it into actually a doc so it looks a lot cleaner. They had like too many ads going on and I wasn't trying to show you guys that, making it look all convoluted. And I also highlighted some stuff because I know I've been reading some stuff out and you know what? I know you guys want to focus on the important parts. You don't need to have the whole entire thing read to you, all right? So the stock rallied as much as 13% today on new signs of the company may be seeking to acquire the EV maker Lucid from an investing consortium led by VC firm Venrock Associates. Why is this important? This is what we want to know. So here it is. Venrock Associates is one of the oldest investors in Lucid. The VC firm first bought into the company back in 2009 in a $7 million Series B financing round when Lucid was still a small battery manufacturer called Ativa. So this is huge. So CCIV is in talks with this particular firm that was around when Lucid was just a little baby here. So this is the reason why. Now let's get into the second part. Traders reacted to Bloomberg terminal note suggesting that CCIV was in talks with Venrock Associates and a group of Lucid investors. No new talks have been announced or reported otherwise, right? So these rumors of a potential Lucid Motors sale or merger with CCIV also have been circulating for a very long time. But the reason why is it happening? Why is it so hyped up? Why is this stock going up so much when there's other EV companies that are in the market right now who are actually selling vehicles, right? So why is that? So Lucid Motors first gained its attention in the media with the release of the luxury EV, the Lucid Air. So hear this out. Even the base model of the electric vehicle will offer a range of 406 miles and a 0 to 60 of 2.5 seconds. The company says it will start at $69,900 with the incorporation of federal tax credits as well. Now hear this. Lucid has also earned headlines recently after opening a production facility in Casa Grande, Arizona, where it plans on eventually manufacturing 400,000 vehicles per year. So they already got a foothold in North America. So this is huge. Now, although for now there will be limited production of the company's flagship model, the Air Dream Edition, which starts at $169,000, will offer 1,080 horsepower and a range of 517 miles. So if you're wondering, like, why is it so hype right now? There's also a picture there. You guys can take a look at the $69,900 model. The reason why the hype is so big is, like, this is what we have in front of us. Like, this is definitely the type of car, the company that's going to be competing with Tesla. Hey, the CEO who actually runs Lucid was a former engineer executive for Tesla behind the Model S, which is Tesla's top model. So you guys know what I like to say on this channel. This is a game changer. Let's say it again. This is a game changer. I'm so excited for this. If this merger goes through, that's what I was saying. I'm definitely going to be a long-term investor on this play. I'm not swinging it. Forget about trading it and so forth. Definitely a long-term investor. And you know I have my stop loss in place just in case, things go wrong and this merger doesn't go through. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I hope you're excited for this as well. This company has the KLTs, like I talked about it. And we're talking about CCIV here and Michael Klein. It's a company. You got to make sure any company that you invest in, they have the KLTs. You got to know the company, you got to like the company, and you got to trust the company. As we can see right now with CCIV, the management team is going out there getting deals done to make sure this goes through. And you know what? What more can you really ask for, right? I'll be talking to you guys soon. So there you have it. I'm so excited about this. I really want to see this merger go through. And I also got to throw out the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice. So when you do invest, just know that you're doing it at your own risk, all right? One of the things that I want you to always remember, and I mentioned it in the videos, is again, there's a possibility that this stock can go back down to $10. So just make sure that you have your risk management measures in place where you can collect some profits just in case things go south. The last thing you want to be left with is holding the bag just in case something just happens and the merger doesn't go through. Even though I really believe that this merger is going to go through and things are looking really great, we still got to make sure that we got to realize nothing is guaranteed. The only thing guaranteed in life is death and taxes. Let's be real here. But I'm very, very bullish on CCIV, bullish on Lucid Motors. It's going to be a long-term hold. I'm kind of curious. Let me know inside the comment section, what price did you end up getting into CCIV at? I'm really curious to know. I know I got in at a very good entry. I think like overall in total, just like around 20 bucks or so. So I'm just very curious to see what you guys actually got in with. All right, hope you guys enjoy your Friday, enjoy your long weekend. You already know I'm gonna give you guys a bunch of videos over this whole long weekend to keep you up to date so you're ready for the trading day on Tuesday. All right, peace out.